Well, the installation was really quite a non-event, really. One day a pallet full of solar panels showed up on the driveway, and the next day they were on the roof, and it went really, really smoothly. There was one panel, because of the monitoring systems that you get with Solar Edge systems. We can individually monitor each panel, and one panel had stopped working, and called KCP, and they were out here in a day or two, and had it repaired. I believe the labor was my cost, but the materials were still under warranty. I believe that global climate change is real, and that it's man-made, and that the problem in Alberta is that I think most people understand that, but they also think that the problem is so global that there's no sense of them doing anything about it. They can't have an impact. And I think that if we all got on the bandwagon, and rather than spend all our time and effort fighting the concept, but to embrace it and to take advantage of it and to use it to our advantage, then things would be a lot smoother. Well, financially, you know, it's probably borderline. I installed my system before there were rebates, and now that they're gone again, I choose not to focus on the financial aspect. I think the break-even point is, you know, a long time if you're investing for a cost reduction, you know, 10 or 15 years or something like that. But depending on your rate, but I like to focus on the visual aspect of the thing, and people see it and they ask questions, and you can help get the message out, and talk a little bit about the electricity, you know, as a power source, and I quite enjoy that part. And so from that perspective, there's a almost like a hobby component to the thing, where I can sit and look at my monitors and see how I'm doing, and see how I did this month and compare it to last month and the previous year, and it's an area of interest that I just like to keep my finger on. The subsidies, whether they were or were not, was not a deciding factor for me. But I do find it very, very frustrating that our governments will subsidize subsidize the oil and gas industry to the tune of you know, estimates around $3 billion a year, but they call them incentives as opposed to subsidies. So when the solar and the alternate energy world comes along and wants some help to get started, everybody gets all up in arms, and they don't want to subsidize it. It's fine if it'll stand on its own 2 feet, but they're not gonna put government funds into stimulating that industry. But what they forget about is that the oil and gas industry has been subsidized and for years and years and years, and without government. And I'm not opposed to that, but I think that there are more areas of industry that could benefit just as oil and gas has, in terms of generating jobs and income for the province. So that frustrates me, that there are no subsidies for people that want to get started a little bit early on their on the climate change issues.